So my name is Charles Mwangi. I'm from Kenya, and I'm honored to be part of the Karman Fellowship 2025 cohort. Space is a collaborative endeavor that is, of course, more evident so for developing countries like Kenya that does not have a long heritage, space heritage. And we feel that we do not have sufficient time to go and learn all the processes. We feel that we could have opportunities where we could take lessons from those who've gone ahead of us. And the Karman Fellows have, the fellowship has wide representation from people who were coming from countries that have been there, space institutions that have made real progress, and I'm hoping that from these linkages I can learn the lessons and help drive the agenda, especially in Kenya, so that now we do not have to follow the long path and try to make that path short. Specifically ensuring that developing countries like Kenya are not left behind on the rapidly evolving space economy. We know, of course, the value of satellite technology, of course, space as well, space exploration, and how it can potentially impact lives, from agriculture to disaster management to connectivity. But again, we see a lot of I would say divide in terms of access, where we have a few countries and also a few space corporations within these countries taking a lot of lead in those conversations. And sometimes we feel like the developing countries are being left behind. But we're also seeing that as an opportunity as well, especially if those countries or those corporations are able to bring on board those who are young in space. There are opportunities, of course, in terms of having inclusive space policies, technology transfer, of course, international collaboration. And I see like Karman Fellowship could potentially add a voice, add its voice to this conversation and ensuring that the conversations are inclusive. There is that narrative of ensuring that no one is left behind and making space accessible for all. In terms of space, Kenya has had quite a number of conversations with India. And as also as a developing country, we take a lot of lessons from India, given the way they've been able to push the space agenda with limited budgets, which is again one of the constraints also in developing countries. We've also seen a lot of change in terms of the dynamics of engaging the private sector, and now them being able to open up the markets. And we want to see what lessons, even coming from Kenya, we want to see what lessons we can learn. We've had even engagements, even myself with SatSure, who again is going to be host. So it's again a good opportunity to continue the conversation that we've had and try and see what are the lessons, especially for us, that we can learn. What are the linkages that we can establish that would potentially be able to help us drive the agenda on space. But more importantly, for me, it's being able to network with the colleagues who are the 2025 cohort, because again, we bring to the table different specializations, different backgrounds. And again, that gives us an opportunity to explore ideas that potentially have not been explored before. But again, more importantly, looking forward to going to India and the conversation and meeting my peers or my colleagues who are part of the Karman Fellowship 2025. See you in India. Bye.